Yep. Yo, we breaking bread right now with Black Knowledge.
See what's going on,
I see
man.
what's going on, man.
Listen,
Yo.
I don't want to talk too much, cause y'all see what's going on. We got the cabbage, the coconut rice, the baked wings, good vibes, good food, all of that, man. Hold up.
Tacos. A little bit of everything, you know what I mean?
I told y'all I don't be playing around in that kitchen.
It's
culinary
different,
school.
There's a lot going on right now. Word, it's different.
I'm glad y'all appreciating that, man.
Nah,
I'm glad
bro.
y'all appreciating it. I put a lot of effort into that, and I wanted to make sure that y'all enjoyed that.
Nah, for sure. This is that.
Hold on, let me give it the taste test.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think that's it.
It's that.
I think. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the Breaking Bread podcast. I'm the host, Black Knowledge. To the right of me, I have my special guest from out of Ellenville, New York. Brothers, introduce yourself.
Facts. Yo, look, it's one half of the Hoodies, the younger brother, Young Pop.
It's E-Class, big bro. I mean, the Hoodies, we in the building.
Facts.
That's a fact.
845,
Breaking Bread
stand up.
podcast, we here.
Right, Breaking Bread podcast. Oh, so let's get right into it, brothers. So what got me interested in y'all brothers is I was watching YouTubes, right? I saw you had a lot of videos up, a lot of fire videos. So I was like, and you, Young Pop, you had to have been about, what, 7, 8, 9 when y'all first did y'all first couple freestyles on the radio?
Yeah, like I was like 10, 11.
10, 11? And the crazy thing is your voice still kind of sounds the same from when you was that age, but
Right.
just,
Yeah.
with a little bit more grown man. But what intrigued me the most about y'all brothers' music was that y'all didn't sound like the typical sound that was out.
Right.
I didn't hear mumbling from you guys. I didn't hear drill. Like, what's you guys sound like? I can tell you didn't come up from the mumble and drill rap stages. So starting with you, Young Poppa, like, what's your sound? How do you define your sound?
If I had to define our sound, it's really just golden era real rap. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to us, you just feel the essence. You feel the raw energy of hip hop. That's what we always brung, because that's what we came up around. You know what I'm saying? So not to say that we don't venture off and do other types of styles of rap, but if you really had to break us down, it's hip hop in its purest form.
Okay, so and I see y'all heavy on bars.
Yeah.
Class, it's like you write it down before you do it off the top. What it's like for you in the studio?
I'm a writer. I'm a super writer. You know what I'm saying? I never really been a freestyler like that.
Right.
But the pen work, like
The pen work, the pen definitely work because your music is heavy metaphorically, right? Your punchlines are crazy. So since I'm talking with you right now, Mr. Class, let's talk about one of the things that was poignant for me about listening to your music, right? I felt that you were a little bit ahead of your time with respect to your peer group, right?
Yeah.
Because your subject matter was a little bit advanced. You said something along the lines of you got a lot of dudes that would spin for you, right? But you would rather give them the knowledge and information so they could survive that, right? Break that down for me.
For sure. Like,
what you meant by that?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people around me that love me. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that I'm good, I'm straight. So I definitely want to like keep them guys in check and show them the bigger picture and show them that it's deeper than just spending and like protecting the investment really means like let's try to get out of this environment. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do things that contribute to staying here. So some people don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I got to break it down to them like, yo, it's a world outside of this, outside of the stuff that we used to, that we know, and being so reactionary. Like, we got to really focus on getting our family out of this situation.
Right.
So that way the little brothers and the little cousins and the sons and the nephews don't grow up that way. You know what I'm saying? So I always just try to preach that to the big bros or the people that's like, yo, Class, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every time I go outside, it's like I hear that, I got you. I'm like, yo, bro, nah, like, let's win. You know what I'm saying? Let's win.
That part. So how prevalent is that for you, Young Poppa? Like your brother Class was saying, right? You guys are the artists, right?
Yeah.
And then with the artist comes the entourage.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's the entourage that's causing the problems, right? So how do you guys aside from what you said, how do you keep because I know you got young hitters. How do you keep those young hitters, you know what I mean? No, I'm keeping it real. I know you got young hitters. How do you keep them young hitters at bay, right? So that they not ready to do something crazy to jeopardize everything that y'all doing?
Look, just being completely transparent, you know, before you even bring somebody in on the situation or you bring them with you, you sit them down and let them know, like, yo, this is how we moving. And if you're not moving on my type of time, you can't come. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody can't be LeBron. Everybody can't be in the spotlight. You coming with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to know you coming into my situation and I done got this. I didn't come this far to get this far.
Right.
You got to come with me and be next to me and accommodate me and help protect the situation because what I'm doing is going to benefit everybody in the long run. And then, you know, just you got to realize everybody can't go. It's really just like, it's that simple. Like, and it's a sad situation because you love a lot of people and you want to bring a lot of people with you, but a lot of people cannot come to the top with you.
No, that's a fact.
So, you know,
It's
you
the
just got to
harsh
pick
truth.
wisely who you bring with you. You know what I'm saying?
Distance, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Loving them from a distance,
yeah,
class?
it's the hard truth of gaining fame.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, once you gain fame and notoriety or wealth or anything like that, a lot of people don't adapt to that mentality. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of keep people at bay and love them from a distance and let them figure it out for themselves. You can't guide everybody to have the same mentality as you. Everybody's not built like you. You know what I'm saying?
So just a rhetorical question. Not that you don't have to give me an accurate number, but how many friends do you guys think you may have had to leave behind, right? Because they wasn't on the timing you guys want. And how did that affect you, right? Did it bring you down? Did it change your attitude, your perspective moving forward? Like, how did you guys deal with that?
Double digits, honestly. And it's just like certain people you stay cool with, certain people remain bitter, but it's just like you got to understand that this situation is bigger than me, it's bigger than you, it's bigger than any ego. You know what I'm saying? So you feel bad at first because you feel like, yo, damn, this is my man's. I want to put him on. I want to help. But at the same time, you got to remember that this is your situation that you built from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody built this situation with me and I try to kick him to the curb, that's kind of crazy. But me and bro put the legwork in for this.
Right.
8-hour sessions, slaving. You know what I'm saying? So we like, yo, we got to protect the investment by any means necessary because we trying to create generational wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I can appreciate that. And to piggyback off of that, you guys are 8 years apart, right? So you were the one class who started rapping first, and you brought your brother along with you. You said you put him under the wing, not to son him, but he was your crutch.
Facts.
What did you mean by that? Because that was dope.
What I meant by that is that Pop kind of saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, not kinda. Pop saved my life. Without my little brother, I probably wouldn't have felt like I had anything to really keep me in line, keep me in check. I knew I had somebody watching me before I had kids. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had a little brother that was following in my footsteps. Having that responsibility is a lot. And especially with our pops not being around, just like knowing I'm like, yo, he needs me. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be on point. So he's my crutch. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, in the music aspect, like, he really put the Hoodies on his back with his star power, with his energy,
His
with
bars was
everything.
crazy.
Like, for real, like, I'm not ashamed to say, like, without bro, this Hoodies thing wouldn't have worked out. Like, this, he
vice
made
versa,
this,
bro, the brain
he
behind the operation.
He
you know?
made this what it is. You know what I'm saying? And me just having the ability to rap with my brother has just been the dopest experience ever. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than rap. It's bigger than bars. It's bigger than all of that. Like, my little brother really saved my life, for real. Word.
That's the essence of family right there, homie. That's what
I
you said right
appreciate you,
there.
bro.
That's
Word.
a fact.
That's the essence of
I
family
appreciate
right
you,
there.
gang, for real.
Right. I'm glad I was able to get that out, y'all. That's
Nah,
the
for
essence
sure.
of family.
Nah, for
right?
real.
And I hear y'all say a lot, HG, nobody bigger than we,
Nobody.
right? Shout outs to KB, right?
Facts.
Always. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah.
Or is that something we could talk about?
Nah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Who was KB?
KB is our older cousin that passed away. That's from our town. You know, like, he was really a staple to the town. If you from where I'm from, you seen him every day making his moves, doing his thing. Like, that's a legend where I'm from. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
when we lost him, it just was like a big hit to the town and to the family. So we make sure everywhere we go, we say long live KB. We got people in Africa saying long live KB.
Word.
For
That's
real.
the move.
Keeping his name
That's how you
alive.
start a movement.
For sure.
I can appreciate that. Class, you said something that was very, very important that I want the younger audience to gravitate towards. You said that your dad wasn't around, and you knew that you had your little brother looking up to you, right? Do you have an older brother?
Nah.
So when your father was gone and you didn't have that male role model to look up to, how did you stay focused and how did you stay grounded so that you wouldn't veer off and steer your little brother wrong?
It was hard. It was super difficult because all my older cousins, family, they wasn't doing the right thing.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm from New York,
right.
Brooklyn, so I'm familiar.
So those was my influences. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I was pulled in different directions coming up, but I just knew like it was almost like having an older brother. Like my little brother was like my older brother.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like and my other little cousin, shout outs to Roro. Like I always just felt like they kept me in check. They kept me in line. Like every time I looked at them, or every time I was about to make a dumb decision, anything, I thought about them first.
Right.
So I was just like, yo, you know what? I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 young men watching me, so I gotta be on point. I gotta move proper out here. I gotta do the right thing. And it just kept me in check. You know what I'm saying?
I like that, homie. I appreciate that. And for you, Young Pop, what made you decide to follow your brother's lead? Because you're younger, and a lot of times brothers don't, they kind of venture off and deal with their peers, right? I didn't hang out with my younger brother. I mean, we did, but not to the extent the way y'all put it visually, right? What made you say, yo, I'm gonna follow my brother, my peers, I'm gonna get with them when I get with them?
For me, it's the thing with a lot of brothers, you see them growing up, the older brother kind of pushes the younger brother away.
That's a fact.
When he with his mans and when he doing this thing, like, yo, nah, like you messing the vibe up, you can't come, none of that. My brother always brought me with him no matter where he was going. Like, he showed me the ropes to everything. So I never really felt like I had to venture off and find friends to do things with and all of that. Like, I gained friends over the years, of course, but I was always with bro, and he always showed me the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm just watching him in the studio all the time, like creating projects, hooks, all this stuff, like seeing his creativity, and it just made me feel like, yo, damn, I want to do this too. And I came to him, and he was like, yo, if you really want to do it, you got to write, you got to do this, all of that. And it was history from there. Like, he really just took me under the wing and created a monster.
Definitely did that. You brothers, man, you guys have a really, really, really strong foundation, right? And when I listened to some of your previous interviews, some of your previous freestyles, I got the energy that family was important to y'all.
Absolutely.
I know your pops was in the clink or whatever. I don't know what the situation with him is now, but I also hear y'all talk a lot about shouting your mother out, right? Y'all shout your mom out a lot. I seen in freestyles you be like, mama said, and you be spitting. So I said, oh, she must be in the background. I'm looking, but I never saw her, right? But I knew that y'all came from probably similar backgrounds where we come from in those hoods, but y'all foundation was different because to me, it seemed like y'all had a lot of love, structure, and guidance, right?
Absolutely.
So break down a little bit about that familial structure for me. What it was like at home, right? How sturdy was your mom? Was she giving them out, the ass whoopers, right? Was she giving them out, or was that Pop's job?
Nah. Mama Love ain't never had to do that.
Her word was her bond. Like, you just knew, because she's so sturdy and so, like, her integrity, her morals, everything. So you had no choice but to respect everything that was being said. You get what I'm saying? Like, my mom's is like a consigliere almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like, before you bust a move, I talk to my moms and she gives me the game, and I'm like, yo, damn, I'm not even thinking about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just so wise, and her energy was just so needed in our lives, and like, none of it is possible without her.
And at that point that you're referring to, was this at the time when your pops wasn't around?
Yeah.
So that's very, very important, because a lot of times, right, the saying goes that a black woman can't raise a young black man in the manhood, but you guys contradict that assertion.
That's a fact.
Nah, absolutely.
That's a fact. But I will say that there's a importance of black men being in the picture.
That's a whole fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get to that.
Because there's a, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole different side of that my mother did everything in her power to make sure we was straight, that we was good. She raised us to be incredible. Like, she's incredible.
It shows. It shows.
But I appreciate that, bro.
For real.
But on the flip side of that, there were certain things that she couldn't understand or grasp with us being men. You know
Coming
what I'm
of
saying?
age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's especially getting older. You know what I'm saying? So there is a flip side to that, and I do want to stress the importance of black fathers being in the picture for their sons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially their sons.
I heard you mention that you have children.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2.
My son is 1.
Okay.
My daughter's 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean, so you have the blessed family right
Yeah, for
there.
sure,
You
bro.
got it right, son and the daughter. All right.
sure.
And so how important is fatherhood in your life?
Mandatory. It's mandatory. It's like the most important thing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Is my kids.
Above music.
Above, way above music. You know what I'm saying? Fatherhood first over everything. My daughter's actually type 1 diabetic.
Okay.
So I'm extra hands-on with my daughter, as well as my son, but more so for my daughter because she needs it. You know what I'm saying? It rocked me. I ain't gonna lie. She's been type 1 diabetic for a year now, and just learning everything that she needs and all the things that come with type 1 diabetes, it's been a life-changing experience. And just seeing how resilient and strong she is, it made me more resilient and strong and a better person. You know what I'm saying?
I commend you for being hands-on, and make sure you continue to be hands-on because the children are our future, right?
Sure.
And if we not there to guide them, then they're gonna go astray.
That's a fact.
But they're gonna be strong and blossom and bloom under your tutelage and your guidance. So make sure you continue to do that. And I commend you for that. Do you have any kids, Young Pop?
No.
Not yet?
No.
How old are you
Don't
now,
put that
Pop?
on me, 19.
Oh, you 19? Because
Yeah.
I think when I first saw you, you was, man, I don't know, 8, 9, 10? What was your first freestyle?
10.
Yeah,
10?
10.
Right,
10.
so that's probably when I got hip to y'all. I was like, yo, little man is talking heavy, right? Okay, so let's get to the heavy talk, right? Let's talk about some of the music. Funny guy, Pop, right? this, right? Funny guy. So let's bring it up to speed a little bit, right? You said, man, Flex said everybody can't come up here. I'll be seeing everybody up here.
Yeah, man.
What that meant? Shout out to Flex, man. But Flex,
Yeah, shout out
the
to
look
the
on
big
your
bro
face
Flex,
was priceless
man.
right there on that one, right?
Nah,
what
man,
you meant by that, homie?
We got that call, and I'm just like, let me watch some freestyles to get motivated real quick. I'm just like, I'm seeing a lot of people on Funk Flex that's not supposed to be on Funk Flex.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
So I'm
okay.
just like, yo, Flex, everybody can't come up here, but it's a lot of people up here that shouldn't be up here. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little conversation between me and Big Bro real quick.
That was a bar. That was a priceless bar. I appreciated that. And Clash, your bars is always crazy, man. You right? I'm just trying to rack my brains to pull some of them up, but you draw blanks because there's so many, right? You said your clip, both of y'all said y'all clips stay full.
Always.
Right? Y'all always keep a full clip. So, okay, let's talk about some of your musical inspirations because you guys are heavy on lyricism and lyrics. So who inspired you, Class and Pop, who inspired you lyrically when you first heard them? It was like, damn, I like the way he sound. I want to do that. I want to sound like that or better than that.
Right. First and foremost, Pop, off rip, Nas, Hove, DMX.
Okay.
Long live the dog.
Word. 50 Cent, Jadakiss, obviously, Styles P, Chic, Big, Nipsey Hussle. I could go all day, man. It's
So
crazy.
when you started writing, did you structure your rhymes like based off of things that you may have heard from them, or
Yeah, for sure.
it was just you heard it, you remembered it, but when you started writing, how did you develop your own particular sound? Because your sound is unique, and you don't sound like no other rapper out there that I've heard in a long time.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, like I just came up watching like Smack DVDs.
Okay.
Listening to mixtapes, Cassidy, Jewels, all them guys, Papoose, that whole era, Lloyd Banks, Joe Budden, all them dudes. So like that's the era where I really started like
that's the class
tapping in and listening to that 04, like
yeah, that's
you know what
that
I'm saying,
04
J.R. Wright,
class,
all them guys. Like
that double XL
I started
class.
listening to them dudes and I was just like, damn, like I really love the way these dudes get on beats and they just go.
Go, right.
They just go. Like no hooks really, just bars, and they bars is shaking the culture. So Wayne, especially around that time. So that's what I came up listening to, and I definitely structured my writing around that for sure.
So when you write Young Poppa, do you compete with anybody in your mind, right? Subliminally, subconsciously, do you say, oh, he said something crazy. I'm gonna make sure I top that and raise the bar higher?
I'm not gonna. When I say this, it's gonna sound funny, but I really be competing with myself.
There you go.
Honestly, like
Talk heavy.
I really watch something I did before and be like, yo, this is one of my best verses, but I could definitely do this again. I could definitely go crazier than this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that always pushes me to my limit every time. Like
I
just
compete with Pop. I ain't even gonna lie. That's
What,
the only person I
you
feel
hear
like.
his
that's
verse.
the only
how's
person.
it go in the studio? Who writes first, or y'all write home and
We
then
write
go to the
together.
studio?
Especially if we go back to back, we'll write together. In the studio, we'll be right side by side. I'll be like peeking over at
Oh, you
like
see it? You can see it?
I'll be peeking over. I'm like, okay, he got
But
like,
he don't write in a funny, because certain rappers write in the funny scratch type writing where nobody else does. Nobody else does.
crazy. I mean,
that's a
that's
fact.
crazy.
I
You said
know.
that. I had this thing, yo, I was.
That's crazy.
You sometimes you gotta send lyrics to like Apple and all of that,
Okay.
just for them to put it on the streaming platforms. Yo, chill. And I was like, yo, just I had to do something. Like, yo, just go on my phone, send the lyrics or whatever. My mom was like, yo, what is this? She's like,
Chicken
yo, I can't
scratch,
even
right?
read this.
Call that
You're not
chicken
finishing
scratch.
the bar. I'm like, yo, that's how I write. I don't finish the punch. It helps me remember.
Right.
I won't finish the bar and I'll go right to the next bar.
Right.
So to the naked eye, it looks like, yo, he's just writing all uneven.
Right.
But I know what I'm writing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
It's almost like you ever saw a doctor's handwriting?
Right.
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 That's chicken scratch.
Right.
Scribble. But they know what that means.
Exactly.
So I mean, when I used to be around a lot of rappers and doing music and stuff, and I would watch and I was like, right, how could you read that?
He be
It's
getting
a
on me for
line
that
over
too.
there, a slash over here, a tilde
He be
over there.
blacking on me
How
for
you
that. He
get
like, yo,
that's crazy
you can't
that you
read
said that. I was just getting ready to say that too. I'll be looking over. I'm like, yo, what
is
are you even
that, right?
saying, bro? Like, that's
Now somebody
But you
find,
know what it means.
somebody find this phone, they ain't gonna know what to do with these lyrics.
So that's the key part. Make sure you keep doing that. I'm glad you guys told me that, because I thought that was just unique to myself and the group of individuals that I was around. Because some people don't write; they need the studio, they need the beat.
Yeah.
And so do you need to have music when you write, or can you write and just place your lyrics to any musical sound that you hear, any beat?
I do both. We came up writing a cappella though.
Okay.
That's how we came up. We got a little bougie. We got a little bougie as time went on. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Need a little beat and stew.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But we came up a cappella in the black and white composition.
Okay.
Like that's
In
that's
the
how
black and white
Word. That's how we came up.
That's
And
the elementary school.
word. But yeah, I could do both. It could be the beat could be on a cappella, either one.
Okay. Same thing for you,
yeah,
Clyde?
for sure. Same thing.
All right. So musically, right? I've been following you guys. I see you guys linked up with Kid Capri. What was that like?
Facts. Shout out to the
Shout
big
out to
bro.
the big bro, Kid Capri. That was legendary.
Yeah,
man.
Kid Capri's a
Surreal.
legend.
For sure.
Surreal.
That was legendary. No, we recorded the whole album at his crib. It stayed at his crib all to like.
So what was the process? Did he find y'all, or were y'all sending tapes to him, songs to him, music to him? How did he find y'all? How did y'all guys link up and start doing music together?
We had a mutual partner.
Okay.
So she connected the dots. Shout outs to Christy.
Okay.
She
Facts. Shout outs to
connected the
Auntie
dots.
Christy.
And
Auntie Christy.
Word. Shout out to Auntie Christy. Word.
Family.
that's a
Family.
fact. So she connected the dots, and then we did a studio session at Quad.
Okay.
We did one track.
Infamous Squad, huh?
Quad Studios. Word. So
A lot of history there.
a lot of history. Word. But
That first track was so crazy.
What was it called?
That
Y'all remember? What was it called?
oh man, yo, listen, man.
It's crazy.
Listen, I get mad every time I think about it. But yo,
What, the bars was Bonds? It was
we
Nah,
couldn't
it was-
drop it because it's a crazy sample.
But
It
the
is
track
it was fire.
is
crazy. Like
It's
But
that like
Y'all can't take the lyrics, vocals, and put it on another track similar to it.
It's not
going
gonna
to
hit the
okay.
same.
It won't be the same.
Different energy.
It's
Okay.
cool. We just gonna keep that in the tuck for
Okay.
when you know what I'm saying, and then we gonna bomb on them. But we did that one track, and Capri was just like, "Yo, we gotta do the album. We gotta do the whole
And that
project."
was the Love album.
That was the Hidden Gems.
Oh,
album.
the Hidden
Yeah.
Gems.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Love album is Capri's album.
Yeah,
Okay,
facts,
okay.
facts.
Oh,
And
so
it's
that was
just
the
like-
Hidden Gems.
Yeah, like yo, we went to the crib. We was just building, talking outside of music. Like Capri still call my phone now. We don't talk about no music. Yo, Pop, how you been? We chop it up, all of that, like for real. So
I mean, he's an older gentleman, so he's supposed to be like a role, and he's so knowledgeable and entrenched in the game that I guess he serves as a role model.
absolutely.
For you guys, right?
Sure, that's a fact.
So moving forward, if you can talk about it, what do you guys have upcoming, project wise? What are you guys doing? Are you still hitting the? Because look, you guys was on that freestyle circuit going crazy, bro. Listen, I have to give it to y'all, man. Props to y'all. I haven't seen dudes tear down freestyles like that in a while. Sway, Flex, right? Y'all was on Flex how many times? Twice, all right. So, I mean, Flex had to enjoy y'all music.
Right.
Y'all was up there twice. Y'all was on Sway more than once, right?
Yeah, we did Sway
Okay,
twice
I
too.
seen y'all do Sway twice, and then y'all did countless other, I guess those were up and coming individual radio DJs or whatever. Y'all did the whole freestyle circuit.
Facts.
What's next? Do y'all have any aspirations of like commercial sounding music, or y'all just want to keep it?
Absolutely.
For sure. Nah,
20
Talk about it.
Facts. Top of the year, we coming with a whole bunch of heat. We still about to drop music end of this quarter, but pardon me, but 2025 we coming with all new steam, like projects,
Y'all heard it here
singles,
first.
visuals, all of that. And I got something in the works right now that's so crazy I can't talk about it.
Okay.
But I don't just talk for nothing. Mark my words,
Nah,
y'all.
that's a fact. This
Right.
is
Right. You
monumental,
guys
man.
show and prove, man. And same thing for you.
For sure. I'm on the same time Pop is on.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Word. But 2025, we're going to hit them with massive amount of projects, new visuals. Might get a solo project out of both of us.
Okay. Oh man, that'd be dope.
Yeah, for sure. So that's about it. We just working. You know what I'm saying?
Are you guys looking, pardon self, are you guys looking to work with anybody? Like, because this was a while ago, I heard you, shouting out dudes that you would love to do a song with, or, you know what I mean? Or a verse on. And if, let's put anybody out there, right? Let's say a J. Cole, right? J. Cole like to go a little crazy.
Yeah.
And his verses try to eat food a little bit, right? What's y'all mentality when y'all, if y'all get on a track with dudes that are up here with it, right? No prisoners?
Nah, no prisoners. I'm you got 100 mil. I need that. It's like
You need that?
I need that. Like there's no way you as hungry as I am.
Okay.
It's no way.
I heard that in
I've
your,
been waiting-
in
I've
your
been waiting
voice
for
when
this
you
my
said
whole
that.
life.
It's no
That
way
part.
you as hungry as I am.
You know what I'm
This
saying? I've
the
been waiting
shot.
for this my whole life. So, like, once I get that moment, that's the moment.
Anybody in particular you want to go bar for bar with on the track, class? Call them out, right? Say it. Let them know. You young.
Now don't look at me. You on the island, gang. Don't look at me.
I know you don't want to come for young Pop.
I really want to get on the track with Jada, man. I really
Jada?
do. Yeah, that's big bro. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, and that's who I really like. I grew up on listening to Jada. Like Jada raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how
With
I feel.
that sound,
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Jada's so legendary. You listen to Jada and then write and be like, nah, this should sound like Jada. Let me rip this shit up. This should sound like Jada.
but like you know what I'm saying? Like Jada, Fab,
Okay.
like them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary guys. You
Facts.
definitely gonna have to bring your pen game.
Oh yeah,
with them.
Absolutely.
What about you, Pop? Who you got on the radar?
Definitely Jada. Definitely Drake.
Drake?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Benny. Shout out to Benny, man.
Oh yeah, Benny.
I want to jump on the track with all of them. Like I feel like that's just legendary. You know what I'm saying?
That's great that you said that, because that's a great transitional statement, because right, you guys are from Ellenville, New York, right, which is upstate New York, right? I'm from the New York City, the 5 boroughs, but for a period of time, from I believe 96 to 2001, I lived in Monticello.
You right there.
I'm around. I was right there in Monticello, running around in Fallsburg and Liberty, and Middletown and Newburgh.
Oh,
right?
okay,
All that
copy,
was my
copy.
stomping grounds.
Right.
So, but right, because I was incarcerated one time too. I did a bit too, right? And when I was around the musically inclined individuals behind the wall, a lot of them were from the city, right? But there was a handful of brothers that was from the upstate regions of New York, Rock, Buff, Syracuse, that was crazy heavy spitters. I feel like now on a New York tip, you brothers from upstate New York, y'all carrying it.
Carrying the
Absolutely.
Y'all carrying it. So you mentioned the Butch. What do y'all think of Griselda music, right? Them cats from that region up a little bit further past y'all and that whole upstate New York. Y'all think y'all taking it and y'all got it right now?
That's the sound. That's the sound right now. Like, I rock with the whole drill movement and all that, but as far as New York, the Griselda, Spesh, that's the sound for New York right now.
Yeah, shout out to Spesh.
We carrying that. That's a fact.
Okay.
We kept it New York. Like
the whole way through.
The whole way through.
Never switched up.
We kept it New York.
Never switched up.
Never jumped on no trends or nothing. Upstate kept it New York,
That's
man.
a fact.
That's a whole fact. Because, right, when I first heard, like, just for instance, when I first heard Griselda, the Griselda camp, I was like, damn, they remind me of like a newer version of the way the Woo was, right? The way, right? And that was the traditional New York sound, not riding no other waves, not disrespecting no other ways, but we from New York, right? We have our own unique sound.
It's always been like that.
That's unique to us, right? And I don't want to see that get lost, right? Because some of your peers, right, from the New York region, they don't sound like New York rappers to me.
Right.
Nah, facts.
Chicago, down south, right? They're heavily influenced by rappers outside of our regions. But I noticed you guys didn't do that. Right. You kept it lyrical, you kept it bars, and you kept that New York sound.
Right.
So coming from an older dude, I definitely appreciate that because it lets me know that the New York sound isn't dead.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
It's never going to die. Like,
Never.
It can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it created all of this.
I feel like New York forgot we set the trends, man.
Right.
Like, we really set the trends. Like, if we just decide, yo, we not doing no trend hopping, nothing, we start our own sound, everybody's gonna follow suit because New York is where it started at.
The only people that's not is the West because they got their own
sound.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
But
everything else is tied into New York culture.
Facts.
Everything. So I feel like we created it, and I feel like we let people kind of steal the identity and morph it into something different.
Okay.
But we got to get back to the essence of it. You know what I'm saying? To show people like this is what we did. There's too many of the OGs following the young dudes. They got to pave the way. You know what I'm saying? And show the young guys, nah, this is how you supposed to be rapping. There's no reason why a young dude should come out and be like, I never listened to Big. What? You ain't even qualified to even
to come
say
in y'all
nothing.
session.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You ain't listen to Big. What? That's crazy.
Bro.
I love how y'all dudes, y'all young brothers are keeping it focused, man. Y'all keeping it not geographical, whatever. Y'all keeping that New York sound alive as it should be, man. I want to thank y'all for coming out here, all the way out here to Pennsylvania. How long did it take y'all to get here? How was the ride?
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Right. Well, we got we can't forget, right? We broke bread, right? We gonna show that.
Facts.
Talk about, right? Listen, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, right? Nah. But I was putting up. Did you see the Instagram post? I don't know who I'm talking to when I'm talking to the hoodies, right? I'm talking. If I'm not on your page, talking directly to you. If I'm not on your page, talking directly to you, I'm on the hoodies page. So I don't know who's responding.
Right.
I don't know if that's Mama Love
It
responding.
might be any one of us.
Right. But you know, I was just sending a lot of messages, and I was talking crazy, right? And I was paying attention to y'all. First of all, I want to shout these young brothers out, man. These young brothers are very, very professional, right? They're men of their words. They have integrity, right? They have morals. They have a great upbringing, and they stand on business, right? It was a simple process. I looked on their Instagram. It said, for bookings, interviews, whatever, contact us here. I contacted them there, and they responded immediately, right? Very, very professional. Sent out the contract. They got it right back to me, and they beat me here, right? Made me look bad. Right. They beat me to the spot, right? But in my defense, I was getting that grub together for them, that guard degree. Let's talk about a little bit of that grub,
man. Yo, man,
in class, let's talk about it.
Listen, man. He pulled up with the taco nachos, the baked wings, the potatoes.
I mean, they saw me cooking it because I was showing everybody as I was cooking it.
The coconut rice with the cabbage. Now the cabbage got a kick on it, but the coconut rice is sweet. So you throw the cabbage on top of the rice and get that. It's a whole like.
He's giving away.
Yo, listen, man.
Listen, make sure y'all take as much as y'all want, man, because I made that specifically for y'all.
No gas. That's one of the best meals I had in my life.
That's a fact.
No gas.
Well, I got the meals that y'all like from your manager. Can y'all quickly, real fast, tell me who your manager is?
Yo, shout out to Miss Tiff, also Mama Love, and she featured on the newest project we just dropped.
Okay, I can't wait to hear that.
Go bump that Despise on all streaming platforms.
Despise on
Miss Tiff 2 Fs, don't misspell.
Right.
Word.
Miss 2 Fs. Miss 2 Fs. Don't misspell.
Miss Tiff 2 Fs, don't misspell, man.
Don't misspell. Right. I like that. Shout out to Mama Love. Shout out to Miss Tiff. She's very, very professional, man. Keeps it on the up and up, straight up. Everything you ask her, she gets back to you in a prompt and efficient manner.
Facts.
I appreciate that because a lot of times, you know, rappers sometimes are like diva-like, right? And it brings the culture down because of the lack of professionalism.
Egos and all that.
Right, that part. So I love the fact that you young brothers are hungry. You guys are professionals. You guys are guided correctly. You've been guided correctly your entire lives. Shout out to your moms for that. Shout out to your dad for that. And you know, I can't let y'all leave without, you know, blessing the mic one time.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Breaking bread, right? Music, culture, family, right? Politics, right? Real talk. And I got it. We're going to take a little quick break so these brothers could get ready to do their thing, man. I can't wait. Shout out to the Hoodies, man. Thank you guys for coming. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, bro. For real.
Appreciate you too, bro.
For sure.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Yeah. Big HG, nobody bigger than we.
Long live KB. Right.
Yeah, breaking bread.
Yo, what's good, gang? We good?
We good.
Get crazy.
Let's go. I'm gonna set it off, Pop. Yo.
You heating up, Lavish?
I seen them hammers pop before I hit double digits. All I know is flip shit. Pray to God I stop tripping. Mommy tried her best, but she know that I'm hard-headed. She just hope them hoodies don't end up as my pallbearers. Been around. I see shit a little differently, but keep it on the hush. They hitting niggas with conspiracies. Every day, a nigga living. I'm wicked, I'm twisted, I'm sinning. And playing God, but I'm praying he can forgive him, Lord. Look, what goes around better come around. My children gotta know they pops and I can't let them down.
Right.
A lot of people want my spot, they try and get it now. I gotta get home to the babies, I'ma clinch the pound. Hey yo, if niggas want smoke, then let's get it now. Cause Op and Pop go together, just switch the letters round. I send Pop on the Op if they try and get me. It's what happens when you tryna live right and you won't let me. And make a nigga want drill something. Right. I remember days I had to sit back and couldn't feel nothing. But now these beats play and I feel something. Was looking at my diploma, this shit ain't did nothing. Part-time shit, finish line with selling kicks. Fiends couldn't even finish lines when they get they fix. Them dope boys selling dope, it'll get them sick. We all got one goal, and that's getting rich. Now yo, I made some wrong decisions, name a guy who did it. But I never been a sucker, cause my heart was in it. You can't second guess my niggas, cause we all authentic. Young nigga moving proper, unapologetic.
Fiddle with the breeze, I'm still recovering from summer. 40 on my drawers, unlace the butters.
Right.
Stack sober focus, this season for the hustlers. Running racks up with my brothers. We do this for each other, it's deceitful. Feelings really change the way these leaves do.
Right.
Cold weather got us lonely, shorty moving evil. Posted on them blocks, doing things to bring this cheese through. Gang going heavy on that H like he Hebrew. Nights we on warrant, and bro mama fiend, she not calling. My mother is a queen, so I'm stalling. CPS be at his door, might not see him in the morning. His little brother 5 and he's still not talking.
Facts.
You don't know about the beef, talking knee deep in the street. OG called me for a play, but I was asleep. Then he called me for a play, but I was knocked out. You need a clean mind and clear 9 when you hop out. No ain't no way to opt out, I've been through it. These the type of niggas put your kids through it. Chop it like sriracha when it's poppin', got a kick to it. Bump into that nip, it's that right here in the guard. Another road trip down, yes, alhamdulillah. I'm 10 toes, you cut them off, then I'm gonna stand on my palms. Listen, they let me down, but I'm a hero to my town. I'ma make 100 million, I can't tell you even how. But I can really promise we'll be sanctioned in a wild way. We'll be sanctioned. Niggas playing, wasting all their talent. I was never in the waiting. I'm real as they get, watching suckers get a placement. It's 10% skill, the other 90 be the patience. I'm waiting, hoping 4 zips turn us into aces. Shouting the water bottle, I got blood all on my Asics. Had them crowd you like a mosh pit and they raising. Got them hoodies blazing. We here to make a statement, nigga.
Big HJ, nobody bigger than we, man. Breaking bread, black knowledge. I see what's going on, man. It's the culture, it's the essence right here.
Right.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Sure,
Appreciate
bro.
y'all. Right?
Absolutely.
Nothing.